Everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So in this video we are starting from 16.3 activity. So figure 16.5 shows the processes involved in the water cycle. They are labeled by numbers. Match these numbers with the processes given in the jumbled form. Most towns and cities have water supply system maintained by the civic bodies. The water is drawn from nearby lakes, rivers, ponds or wells. Water is supplied through a network of pipes. Many villages do not have such a water supply system. There, people fetch water directly from the sources. Often, people and even children have to walk several kilometers to fetch water. Shown in figure 16.6, it is women fetching water. The children suffer a lot. They cannot attend school regularly since they spend hours in fetching water. So, the water drawn from nearby lakes, rivers, ponds, or wells. Then the water is supplied through a network of pipes, and then many villages do not have such supply of water. And the most important thing in this that the children suffers a lot, and they cannot attend the school regularly as they have to spend hours in fetching water. Then women have to perform a number of household chores if they have also to spend time to fetch water. It adds to their burden, of course. Then a large number of people draw water from wells, tube wells or hand pumps. From where do these sources get water? That's all the problem that children and women faces in fetching water. So that's it for this topic. Now we are starting in the next topic. Next topic 16.3, groundwater as an important source of water. That how groundwater is an important source of water for all of us. So if we dig a hole in the ground near a water body, we may find that the soil is moist. The moisture in the soil indicates the presence of water underground. If we dig deeper and deeper, we would reach a level where all the space between particles of soil and gaps between rocks are filled with water, shown in figure 16.7. The upper level of this layer is called the water table. So when we dig a hole in the ground near a water body, then we find the soil is moist, and the moisture in soil presence of water underground. If we dig a deeper, then we would reach a level where all the space between particles of soil and gaps between rocks are filled with water. We can see in 16.7 figure. Upper level of this layer is called the water table. So what do you mean by water table? You can define this by giving this definition. So the water table varies from to place, and it may even change at a given place. The water table may be at a depth of less than a meter or maybe several meters below the ground. The water from found below the water table is called groundwater. What is the source of this groundwater? So we have discussed here that what is water table and how important the groundwater is, and the water table may be at a depth of less than a meter of maybe several meters below the ground, and the water found below the water table is called groundwater. So that's it for this video. Now we will start from this next paragraph of this topic in the next video.